for sharing your Thursday afternoon with us on Kababayan today. It's almost the weekend, and if you're thinking of fun things to do, you may want to include this in your plans. You may need more than 2 days or more than the weekend. It's actually 8 days of dual destination program, visiting the Philippines and Malaysia in one trip for a special affordable cost of $16.99. That includes your airfare and hotel accommodations, plus touring 2 great countries, Malaysia and the Philippines, of course. Make sure you don't let this offer go. Shouldn't miss out on this. All right, meanwhile, back here on Kababayan today, not too long ago, nakipagkamustahan po tayo sa ating mga kababayan sa Hawaii. I went there and I got to talk to the Honorable Consul General Julius Torres, and here's what he had to say. Conjen, thank you for welcoming us to Honolulu. How do you pronounce Honolulu?
Honolulu.
Honolulu.
The way you pronounce it.
Right. How do you pronounce Hawaii?
Well, sometimes Hawaii, sometimes Hawaii, and sometimes Hawaii. You know, it depends on the mood and maybe the audience.
It looks like you've gotten used to Hawaii kind of life.
By my shirt? Well, it's a very practical wear and also attractive. And in fact, you know, there once was a mayor in Manila who was always wearing Hawaiian shirts, Mayor Atienza. And in fact, it's very, you know, it should be recommended in the Philippines as well. You know? Although, of course, our barong now is also elegant as well as sometimes practical. But the more formal barongs, they're so stiff and they're so hard to wear. You know?
And it's hot.
Yep.
Yeah. How long have you been here in Hawaii?
Well, come November, I'll be here 2 years.
And what can you tell us about our Filipino community here in Hawaii?
Oh, we have a very active Filipino community, so active that they have over 400 organizations. We have affairs every weekend. So, you know, 2 or 3 speaking engagements for us over the weekend. And of course, most of them are Ilocano, so they're very industrious, sometimes having 2 jobs. And it's not only here in Oahu, but also in the Big Island, in Kauai, and Maui. You know, they're very active, very active. And I would say that, you know, the Filipino community here, we can be proud of them because they are, you know, doers as well as achievers, and they have assimilated to the local scene so well. You know, and, they've had a lot of successes in all the fields you can name.
Ano po ang palipas oras ng mga kababayan natin dito sa Hawaii?
Yung mga may medyo nag-senior citizen na mahilig sa dancing.
Oh, dancing, ballroom dancing po.
Ballroom dancing. That's why they always have balls, you know, and whenever there's an organization has a party in one of the big hotels, dancing would always be a part of it. The others, of course, do gardening, but as far as I know, that's basically it. There's not too many sports activities. So basically, it's that parties and dancing.
Problema din po namin yan sa LA. Palagi namin sinasabi na mag-exercise yung mga kababayan natin.
That's true. Well, golf is a mainstay among the activities of the men, especially. They love golf, and Hawaii is ideal for golfing. So a lot of them go for golf.
Pero matanong ko po kayo, Conjen, marami na po kayong posts before Hawaii?
Oh yes, this is my 8th.
Can you tell us about some of the places that you've been?
Well, I started my foreign service career in Romania, in Bucharest, when Romania was still under the communists. So it was a very difficult situation. And then I moved to Saipan, where I put up our consulate in the Marianas, Commonwealth of Northern Mariana Islands. Unfortunately, that consulate was closed last year. So, and then I went to Belgium and Brussels. I was posted there, and after that, that's Canberra in Australia. And then I was assigned to our embassy in Palau, which is also now closed. And then from Palau, I went to Toronto, Canada. And then I was assigned as ambassador to the Hashemite Kingdom of Jordan in the Middle East. And from there, I moved here.
Okay. Kamusta po ba sa paglalakbay niyo yung interaction niyo with our kababayan? Sabi po nila, you can take the Filipinos
Yes,
out of the
yes,
Philippines, but never the Philippines out of the
Very
Philippines.
true, and I'm also fond of quoting that.
Ah.
That's true, that's true. No matter where they are, no matter how quick they assimilate to the local society or the local scene, you can never really get the Filipino out of anybody who comes from the Philippines. They will still love bagoong, they will have mannerisms associated with Filipinos, you know, like that.
Right,
Hoy,
right,
hoy,
right.
hoy. And,
Yeah.
and of course, when they look somebody in the eye, you know, you can tell they're Filipinos because some foreigners or some other national, they don't look people straight in the eye. But the Filipino, they look a person straight in the eye.
Right.